ಇರುವಂಥ ದಸರಾ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಆನೆಗಳು ನಾವು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಜಂಬೂ ಸವಾರಿಗೆ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ದಸರಾ ಆನೆಗಳು ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಏನು ಸೆಮಿ ಟ್ರೈನ್ಡ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಕುಮ್ಕಿ ಆನೆಗಳಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 103 ಕುಮ್ಕಿ ಆನೆಗಳು ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಈಗ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೂ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಮಹೋತ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನೀವು ತರಬೇತಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಕವಾಡಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತರಬೇತಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಅದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನೆಗಳು ಏನೀಗಾಗಲೇ ಪುಂಡ ಆನೆಗಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನರಿಗೆ ಕಿರುಕುಳ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ, ಜನ ಸಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇವತ್ತು ರೈತರು ಬೆಳೆದಂಥ ಬೆಳೆ ನಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಮ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮವರಿಗೆ ಸಹಕಾರ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಡಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ವೆಟರ್ನರಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಸಹಕಾರ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರವನ್ನು ನಾನು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಭಾಗ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗದ ಅನೇಕ ಜನ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳು ಇವತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀಶೈಲಂಗೆ ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ ದೇವಾಲಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ತಿರುಪತಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಮಂಟಪ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಜಮೀನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಂಥದ್ದು ರಿನ್ಯೂವಲ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳು, ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳು ನಾನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ತಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಭರವಸೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಬರುವಂಥ ದಿನಮಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ ತಿರುಪತಿನೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಸಹಿತ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಂಥವರಿಗೆ ದರ್ಶನ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಅವರಿಗೆ ವಾಸ್ತವ್ಯ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಮಂಟಪಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಒಂದು ಮೂಲ ಸೌಕರ್ಯ ಒದಗಿಸಿಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಕಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮಾನ್ಯ ಪವನ್ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಮನದಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡೋ ಹೊತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಭಾಳ ಹಿಡಿಸ್ತು ನನಗೆ. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ನಾನು ಉಪಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಅಥವಾ ನನ್ನ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನಾನು ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎ ಕಾನ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನಿಸ್ಟ್. ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ಪರಿಸರವಾದಿ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಪರಿಸರ ಸಂರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಅರಣ್ಯ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೋಸರಾಜಿಯವರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಭಾಳ ಅವಿನಾಭವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇದೆ. ನಮ್ದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಆಂಧ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ನಾವು once again will come to Andhra with a delegation for Karnataka's issues. I am 100% sure that you will solve the Karnataka problems. So ಈ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಂಥ ಪವನ್ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಬಯಸುತ್ತಾ, ಈಗ ನಾವೇನು ಇವತ್ತು ಒಪ್ಪಂದ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಡಂಬಡಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ಆನೆಗಳ ಇದನ್ನು ಪಳಗಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿರಿಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು 12ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಒಪ್ಪಂದವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನು ವೇ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ MOU ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. 12ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾರ್ಯಗತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಆಲ್. ಈಗ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಪವನ್ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ್ ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Towards your right, sir. Little bit your right.
You ready? I would like to welcome my heartfelt greetings, my heartfelt namaskars to all the media friends here. Thank you for being a part of this meeting. My heartfelt namaskars and greetings to Honorable Minister for Forest, Shri Ishwar Khandreji, Minister for Minor Irrigation, Shri N.S. Bose Garu. My heartfelt namaskars to you, sir. And with in a short time, when I sought appointment with Karnataka government to talk about the issues between what we share regarding forest issues, and about human and elephant conflict and forest borders and poaching and red sandal smuggling. So the moment I asked an appointment immediately for accepting a request within the shortest time possible. I'm quite grateful on behalf of Andhra Pradesh government, on behalf of Honorable CM Sri Chandrababu Garu, and my heartfelt greetings to one more time from people of AP too. So I felt though we shared borders, our meeting started with Kuvempu's a short verse from Kuvempu, the poet Kuvempu, Kavi Sampada, Kuppali Venkatappa Puttappa. And as I said earlier, more than a minister, more than a deputy chief minister, I'm a conservationist at heart. So the moment I was preparing for this meeting, so my office gave me about a small poetic verse from Kuppali Venkatappa Puttappa, and it really invoked a great feeling in me. I thought I would like to start with that. And I have a great respect for Kannada language, and I feel sad to speak in English. Somewhere far away, England, we are able to, and sad part is we are able to communicate in English. And in a way it is good part, but the issue is sharing borders. I wish I could have learned Kannada to speak from my heart. But what my heart says is, I would like to recite the poetic verse of Kuppali Venkatappa Puttappa. Aranyakke Hadu, it is a song for the forest. Aranyakke Hadu Hadu Munna, Nanu Nanna Manada Munde Nilyuttane, Aranyada Arisina Arulagalinda, Nannu Manada Arivina Arulagalu, Teriyuttave. And to make it a little simple translation in English, before singing a song for the forest, I stand before my own mind. The forest's gentle breeze opens up the petals of my mind's awareness. When I read this, I wish I could have learnt Kannada. I wish I could have spoken in Kannada. And I felt this is, actually I was telling my colleague today, this meeting triggered me to learn Kannada, to speak in Kannada. And that's a respect I want to show in coming years, learning the Kannada language and communicating, and in that way more than MOUs. Of course, MOUs are essential. Tiruvalike Uppanda. Before that, I wish I could have learnt language. I wish I could be more closer to people of Karnataka. And always they loved me, always they showered great love as an actor too. But now I would like to extend my love and my cultural respect for Karnataka. And I would like to start off with that. I would like to learn Kannada language, and few coming years I would like to speak in Kannada, and I wish I could convey my heartfelt respect for Kannada culture in forthcoming years. So in short, we can say that I came here as I have taken the charge of forest and environment and pollution board. My first thing was, always there was a pain in me. My first awareness in the forest was the Kannada continuous Sri Rajkumarji's Gandhada Gudi. So Gandhada Gudi is all about protecting the forest, how a DFO forest officer safeguards the forest and from smuggling. So I was sharing with my colleagues the other day in Aranya Bhavan. I was sharing how the culture transformed. A hero was around 40 years back. He is someone who safeguards the forest. And now the hero is someone who cuts away the forest and who is a smuggler. This we can understand. So Gandhada Gudi is all about safeguarding, and nowadays the current cinema, of course I'm a part of the cinema also, most of the time I struggle to do such films. I said, am I sending the right message? But of course cinema is different, but the cultural shift, what happened, that was quite interesting for us. So here I would like to, though what I could not do in real life, cinema life, but I wish, I'm able to do it in real life, and I'm grateful for politics. I'm grateful for people of AP for choosing me and getting me elected through Pitapuram and taking charge as a deputy CM. And all this power, whatever power I have and whatever influence I could do, it is more for an ecological balance and of course saving the Mother Earth and saying Vasudaika Kutumbam. And it is not just, Earth is not just for few humans, it is for all of us. And me and Kandreji, we share the same dream and same aspirations. And the moment he started speaking, the moment he initiated the dialogue, it was so amazing to learn from him, that man of such commitment, man of highest aspirations. And we could see that our bonding beyond politics, I could connect at a personal level with Kandreji. And I would like to see in future our relationship will grow together, which would benefit both the states, Kandreji. I'm grateful to you for initiating this and supporting us. So in short, we went for a 7-point agenda. One is about red sand smuggling. The second one is about IT initiatives, how IT initiatives are making wildlife management and forest management quite well through IT initiatives. And second is about ecotourism initiative, which Karnataka is at the forefront. And of course about wildlife poaching and how to contain it, that is one aspect. And the last one is elephant and human conflict and elephant movement tracking. And later, rest of the two was how to transfer of knowledge and constant interaction. So we, in broad, these are the 7 topics we discussed. And we're going to on 12th of this month. And also I would like to thank Honorable Kandreji for extending the invitation for International Conference on Human-Elephant Conflict Management on August 12th. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank you one more in front of the media, and I thank you for this. As I have a meeting on 12th, I have a review meeting with the Honorable CM, Sri Chandrababu Naidu Garu, and if he could, I'll seek his, to excuse me from that meeting. If that he could give me that extension, and if he could relieve me from that meeting, definitely I'll be there on 12th, sir. I would like to bring it to your notice. I will be there. And I'll request Honorable CM to consider that part. Because the last 2 meetings we had been cancelling it. That's why it has become that first meeting I would have I could have conveyed it. Because third meetings I'll seek his permission. It's especially about my own department, PR department, Panchayat Raj department. So if any chance is there, definitely I'll be there, and personally we both can, Honorable Kandreji and me will come with a MOU. I think officials would do the MOU. And if not, I'll send our respected colleagues and team, and they'll come and they'll take forward the initiative. And one more time, I'm grateful to you for sharing the knowledge, and especially about red sanders, the way it is about Andhra red sanders, Rakta Chandanam. Almost around 140 crores worth of red sanders were seized in Karnataka. This was a news for me, and it was amazing. And they could have withheld it, but with such a great heart, Karnataka forest officials, they said it very openly, we seized your red sanders in Karnataka, which is worth of 140 crores, and 100 crores in 2017, and in 24 it is 40 crores. And we are short of funds there in AP. We lacking funds. And it is not about what they seized, and he said it on, I think, who said this? Dikshit ji, I think. He said it in a very beautiful way. And already we have taken money from AP. So we will extend our services, our cooperation, because we have taken that wealth and we are more than willing to do it. And that made me quite inspiring and quite grateful for saying those words, which there was no need. Even you could have kept quiet in this meeting, I think you would have never got to know. But I truly appreciate the honesty of forest officials here, and I'm grateful to you. And I'm quite grateful to Honorable Shri Ishwar Kandreji, and thank you, sir. And I look forward to strengthen our relationship, irrespective of which government, which party we come from. And after all, we are all from one nation. We share the common culture, we share the common lipi. And I'm extremely grateful to you, sir, and looking forward, not just about forest, it's all about all aspects of Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh relationships. An honorable minister brought to my notice, as he's from Bidar, so a lot of devotees come to Sri Sailam on walk, on barefoot, and they were asking me, an honorable minister conveyed to me about Sri Sailam, there should be some kind of renewal about
Renewal of land.
renewal of land. Definitely I'll take it forward to our cabinet, sir. We'll take it forward. And also about Tirumala also, Tirupati also. And though Tirupati and Sri Sailam, though it might be in Andhra, it belongs to the entire India. We are extremely committed to it. We'll extend the fullest, whatever the possible support is needed, we'll take it forward, and I'll convey it to the Honorable CM Sri Chandrababu Garu and also to the cabinet. So I'll take it forward.
Thank you.
And I would like to convey my heartfelt thanks to Honorable CM Sri Siddaramaiah Garu. And before I came to this meeting, I went to Sri Siddaramaiah Garu's house. I sought his support. I conveyed my heartfelt thanks to him. And he also very positively responded. Whatever is needed, we will do it from our side. We will extend the full support. And I would like to thank him. And also Deputy CM Sri, though I haven't met him yet, DK Shivkumar ji also, my heartfelt acknowledgements and thanks to him, my greetings to him, my namaskars to him. And thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I'm sorry?
Karnataka is witnessing a political turmoil, political developments. What are you discussing in this meeting?
We haven't discussed any. We confined only to the 7-point agenda, nothing else.
Sir, in Tirupati and Srisela, so many pilgrims from Karnataka. Last 5 years issue it is pending before Andhra Pradesh. Already once last Bosaraji sir discussion with the Andhra minister also. But so far it's problem not resolved.
Because we have just few months, less than 2 months we came into government, and I told what exactly is needed. If you could furnish the details, we will
Just now I
take
have represented the matter to our Deputy Chief Minister. He has promised me that he will look into it, examine it and do whatever is possible.
ఎలక్షన్ రోజు ఇతర రాష్ట్రాలకు వెళ్ళిపోయింది కూడా తిరిగి తెప్పిస్తామని చెప్పి మీరు అన్నారు.
ఎవరు?
కర్ణాటకలో కూడా ఎక్కువ పట్టుబడుతుంది.
Adi, each government has a very unique, for example, take Nepal. Nepal has in international treaty, which they said whatever has been captured there, should be sent back to the source country. So that kind of understanding is not there for the states. If they seize the property, I think normally, even if we seize the property of Tamil Nadu, and we'll keep it here. I think that's the practice here. I think as I'll go into details later, but right now this is the information I have.
పవన్ సార్, కర్ణాటక ఫ్యాన్స్ కి ఏం చెప్తారు? మీరు గెలిచినప్పుడు వాళ్ళు సెలబ్రేట్ చేసుకున్నారు ఇక్కడ, మళ్ళీ మీ సినిమా కోసం వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నారు, ఏం చెప్తారు?
Cinema is another issue, and it's about governance and administration.
కర్ణాటక ఫ్యాన్స్ కి సార్.
I love them. That's
Shall we move? So, Bosraju, Minister or Cabinet.
it.